in Europe. Spa was designed in 1920.
Hello everyone and welcome to EU3. I was a bit late, but we are now in Spa, Francois. I am here with Matty. If he's in the call, I actually don't know if he is. Let me check. No, he's not. I will try and invite him again. Should be working. Let me see. So I've tried to invite him again, and it should work. Hopefully. That's very unlucky. Yes, he's here now. It is working finally.
Yeah!
So, without any problems now, we do have some cars on track. Do you know the standings? I forgot to put them up.
I do. You're going to have to bear with me because I haven't got my laptop at the moment because it's decided to go kaput. So I'm doing everything on my phone, but I can provide you with some standings. So at the moment, it is Almanac that leads the way, a championship lead of 2 points between himself and Racer, 80 to 78. Griffin is in a very far away third on 37 points. There's a 40 points difference already between the top two. And then it's quite close. Griffin's on 37 third, Goran is on 33, Dan's on 32, Rob's on 29, the same as Wisey Boy. Rob's teammate Ty is in 8th with 26, Molly's on 25, Dynamic Duo, that's going to get changed because he's gone back up to EU2. And then we've got Andre in 11th with 15, Stolcho's got 14, Panda's on 12, Obi-Wan's now not here anymore, JRN's on 8, Monty's on 8, so we're just waiting for Caxel, Yeet Mix and Isaac to score their first points because there's also a spare seat now in the Ferrari. Is that good enough for you?
Yes, it is great. I mean, it is quite close between Almanac and Racer. And not only that, but we saw Caxel. I was in Monza. He had the pace after getting back on his wheel. So it is very close up in the top. Some have been more fortunate than others. I am currently following Griffin, who is the first car out on track. He's very good in qualifying. He's been really great in qualifying so far this season, but he hasn't been that lucky in the races, has he?
No, he's not done as well in the races. The person I was interested in seeing tonight, but he's not here for some reason, that was reserving, was Nico. Along with Grelis, probably the two stronger candidates for EU4 Championship, so it would have been interesting to see where Nico would have been tonight. Who else am I missing at the moment? Just Wisey Boy. Hopefully he arrives at some point, or he's going to face the wrath.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, Griffin's first sector is actually quite decent. He's done a 30.0. You would like to try and go into the 29s, like 29.9, 29.8, but a 42.3 isn't too bad of a banker lap.
No.
I think pole in EU4 was
41.8.
Yeah, 41.8. 41.7 or 41.8, and I think it was on his first lap. So Stolcho going to the top with a 142.3, and it is quite close between him and Griffin. Ty has done a 45.1, but he is doing some race pace, I think, or he's messed up his first run. Racer is getting out the way, so he's messed up his first lap, as he has validated that Robert doing his usual race practice, as always.
Gotta make sure of these things.
Yes, and we have Panda retiring. I think, did he have a quali ban?
He's got a service quali ban, so I believe he's served here. Pipetech is in the Mercedes, replacing Goran this evening. Sid's in the Alpine, which is the vacant Alpine seat at the moment, EU3, so he just jumps straight into that seat. It's like a promotion already. And then we're supposed to have Nico in the other Aston Martin alongside Montz, as we had two vacancies spring up this week after, well, some interesting Monza behaviour. I should leave it at that. I've wiped turn 1 from last week's race out of my mind very quickly.
Yes, that was a bit of a crazy one, wasn't it? I mean, it was a good race as well. A bit unfortunate with the lobby crash at the end, but there's not a lot we can do about that. It was spicing up.
It showcased the very worst and also the very best of EU3. 5 rounds in. This is obviously round 6.
And Pipetech has crashed. Going into no name.
Lost it on the outside curb would be my guess. Brussels.
Yeah, I mean, it is quite easy to lose it there. Quite a tricky traction zone as you're going downhill while you're turning. So it is quite difficult, but Racer has done it really well. I think it was purple in Sector 1. And his Sector 2 time isn't too bad as well. He's maximizing every whiff of the track, and he will now go through Blanchemont. It's basically not even a corner anymore. So heading to bus stop. Bus stop is so difficult to get right, especially when the traction on the exit now. But yeah, there he goes to the top in the Ferrari, 42.2. So it is decently close.
What you'll see again will be another highlight of the field spread between EU3 being a lot. It may not necessarily be quicker. We hope it will be, but it's not. It's going to be tighter rather than like these sparse gaps that you get between cars.
Yeah, I mean, it is quite close in quali. Usually in EU3, as both the Haas cars are quite close together as well. Yeah, and this will be Panda's last race, I'm pretty sure, unfortunately. So he will step down after this race, as he has some personal issues, which is completely fine, and we wish him the best. So Almanac heading on to his first run. Championship leader by 2 points, and it isn't the best Sector 1. 3/10 down on Racer in the first sector. Red Panda is stepping down after this race frame. So Almanac heading through Sector 2 now. And that's Milosh with a grip penalty for a collision with Sid. Yeah, that's Milosh is on his out lap, and Sid is on a push lap. So I think he might.
Sid was on a lap, yeah.
Yeah, I think he might have been blocked. And just try to take the line, hoping that the Haas will move out the way. But we have Almanac finishing out his first lap, as the McLaren moves out the way nicely. Yeatmix having a great race in EU2, around Monza. And Almanac up to P5. Getting out the way of the McLaren of Yeatmix. Yeatmix slower than you usually see them be. They're quite quick.
Our boy's in. Just seen him.
Yes.
Lovely. Jubbly. Right. We are about halfway through qualifying. I have just over halfway through qualifying. If the sector 1 and 3 yellow flag can clear off. Yes, 7 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. And the majority of people have got a time of some sort on the board. Just Lanky and Wisey Boy to go.
Yeah, Lanky moving down from EU2.
And Dynamic Duo moving back up, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Dynamic Duo had some great pace around Monza, didn't he?
Yeah, well, the EU2's a bit of a weird one at the moment. There's probably about 5 or 6 people you could move down to EU3 because they're very similar. So yeah, just I did warn. Well, the Dynamic was told if he then goes right to the front of the field, he was going to get bumped back up. So we're going to see what Lanky's like.
Yeah. First
it's all trying to get these guys in the right tier, really.
Yeah. So Yeatmix was purple through sector 2, up by 10th, and they will go towards the finish line now after a really bad exit. If I'm gonna be honest, out of the bus stop, Griffin with a 42.0 going to provisional pole. Stelzner will try and beat that. They are currently on an out lap. As we have, I actually don't know who's on a lap. Has Ty just finished a lap?
Ty has. I'll have a look for you. Ty, I would say, is starting a lap. In fact, he's got that much ERS remaining, would suggest he's starting a lap, and he is on his way up to Lecom of turn 7, 8, and 9. And we are improving on our first sector all the way down to turn 10, which is Brussels, and then throwing the car in on the left hand side through No Name, then through Pouron of 12 and 13, be a slight lift or shift down. He's kept it in 8th gear throughout, and then we're going to end up to turn 13 Campus, 14 and 15 Stavolo. Oh, a little bit wide. Car looks like it's understeering. Still improving by a fair bit though. Through Blancheron, which isn't really a corner in these cars. That's flat out. Through 17 and 18, and then to the bus stop chicane. Get that rotation in over the curbs. Straighten the car up on exit. Can get a little bit loose over that little bump. And Ty only at 43.4. Having said that, Williams we have seen this season better on their race pace than their quali pace.
Yeah, they haven't really been. They usually quali quite low, and then they finish out strong in the race with the race pace. So they have been in a few incidents, unfortunately. But yeah, that can happen. Cannot. That is basically me, Hilly. I do agree. I think that's just a trait of the Williams cars in general. Vice Boy is on a lap. One of the only cars out on track currently on a lap, I think, with Andre as well. Or I actually don't know. There might be.
Andre is. I don't know because he's not got much fuel. doubt he's on a lap.
Yeah, Vice Boy heading into the pits. So, he's not very happy without the lap.
No, but got time to go again as the first couple of drivers are heading back out for final runs in qualifying. Just under 3 minutes remaining.
And Andre is on a lap. Purple sector 2. A bit loose out of Stavro. Now heading through Blanchemont. Very easy on the turn-in, as you don't want to drop off speed. Heading into the bus stop. You will be braking at the 100, down into third. It's all about getting the rotation and now getting the drive out of the corner. So over the line we go with a 42.6, and they have lost time in this final sector. We now have Milosh starting a lap. They will have some traffic to deal with on this lap.
Yeah, Jaren's just managed to deal with most of that along the straight, which has helped him out because he's one of the guys out earlier on his final run. 1 3/4 attempts up at the moment before he heads into the second sector split. We'll be there in a second. And just about keeps it within the lines. 4.5 temps up now, so he's going to put himself towards the mid 142s, probably between Almanac and Andre. Just got the important bus stop to go. Looks like he's pretty much nailed it in terms of the braking zone. Yeah, good exit. Power down, and he's going to do a 1. Oh, I was close. 142.5. Not quite in between them.
Yeah, that is a good lap. But Milosh is up by 2/10. And they have had a lot of traffic in the middle sector. If you look at the track map. So, yes.
That was a disgusting amount of cars that are there, but he's put himself third.
Yeah, that's a good lap by Milosh. But Track Evolution will have something to say. Almanac is on their final run. Almost 1.5 tenths up through sector 1. Now heading through this very tricky second sector. Lots of corners. You have to keep up the speed and you have to keep it flowing. Griffin has crashed out of turn 1, so they will not improve on their lap anymore. So heading into these very difficult corners.
I don't know if Lewis has been apprehended there. Can't see. Mons is up by 10.7 seconds. But don't worry, people. That means he's on about a 144.8. But I'm pretty sure that's going to come down quite a bit.
Almanac is currently 4/10 up, so they're absolutely flying and heading into the final corner. Bus stop chicane, goes in deep, all over the curb. It's all about getting the drive now, and is it gonna be pole? No, it will not, because they have lost time in that final sector. And that will be a...
Lewis, in a response, is attempt and a quarter up. Oh, he's run deep, though, just a little bit. Trying to carry as much speed. Has that affected the time? No, it hasn't. He goes pole.
That is a very good lap by Racer. And now Stelzner will try and beat that. Stelzner has been very quick in quali so far this season. Both McLarens has, to be honest. And Stelzner will now go up towards the bus stop chicane. The Red Bull getting out the way nicely. And doesn't go in deep. It's all about keeping that speed up. And now the traction looks to be a very good drive out the corner. Will be enough? No, will not be enough. They have lost time in that final sector. Munch is up with a 42.2. Did not notice that. That's a very good lap by Aston Martin. And
Whitey Boy's just put in his lap. 43.1. Just saw Yeet Mix just invalidated a 42 flat on his last run. So.
So you'd mix. Oh, that would have been pole by 4 thousandths.
It would have been for pole by 4 thousandths. Yes, Hilly, I'm surprised, but as I said, the field spread is very small. No one in the 41s from EU3, so EU4 pole time has edged out EU3 this week for the first time this season. However, 7/10 separate the top 13 drivers, so it's not actually that. Yeah, in comparison, it's actually quite competitive.
Yeah, that is how it is. Millers will serve that 5-second grip penalty, unfortunately, after doing a decent lap in qualifying, putting them into the top 10. They will move out of the top 10, moving Sid into a P10. So Racer takes pole, Griffin crashing out on their final lap in turn 1, Munch in P3, Stelzio P4, Caxel P5, Almanac P6, Milosh P7 will move down, Isaac P8. I don't know how to say the Red Bull's name. I actually don't remember.
I just say Jaron. If it's Z Jaron, it's usually I just say Jaron. Oh, it's overcast.
Will it rain?
Do the dance, do the dance, do the dance.
Yeah, just say Jaron. Alright. So let's hope that it will rain. We all love a bit of rain around Spa. Always bring some carnage.
Well, if nobody gets rain, then it's going to be us tomorrow.
Yes, it will.
it will always be EU2. Just seems to be a thing.
Yes, especially mid-race, or at the end.
Yeah. We've had a couple of instances of that this season already.
Yes, we have.
Oh, here we go then.
So we have 5 red slides on, and they will be out, and away we go. Racer getting a good start, but so has Griffin. Griffin is now into the lead into turn 1, and will Racer keep that first place heading up the Campbell Straight?
Close.
Yes, he will, but Griffin will get that slipstream. Stelzio is right behind, taking a place on Munch, and Caxel is up into P5s, Jaron in P6, Almanac moving down, and Sid has moved up a place. Yeah, heading into Lecom. It is all very close.
Oh, we've had a bit of a Constantina.
Oh, and Munch getting swallowed and pushed wide a bit by Caxel, and that will give Almanac the chance. And yes, that's a safety car.
We have a safety car.
So Racer is in the lead. I will now go and look at the tires and remove the track map. So we do have the top 6 on the medium tire, and then we have Jaron on the softs in P7. He lost a bit of ground with that. Yeah, I don't know what it was. I think they all just didn't expect it to get that close into the comp. So he's on the soft tires. Then we have Isaac, Sid, and Yeetmix on the mediums. Milosh on softs. He's lost out a bit. He was right behind Sid. So Vice Boy on the mediums, Andre on the hards, Ty's on the mediums, Lanky's on the mediums, and then the last 3 drivers are on hard tires. So It's mostly the same strategies, with a few opting to do something different. Sid is into the pits. I would expect that to be because of damage.
There's quite a few coming into the pits.
And
A
Rob is
couple
one of them.
Yeah, and so is down behind him. A couple of hard runners deciding to. Well, let's see what they go on. I reckon it's going to be the medium tyre for those guys on the hards.
Yeah. No wing change for Rob, so that's just a tyre change. And oh, he's driven straight into the barrier on the exit. Hopefully he can just pit again and get the ring changed, as he will be able to catch. Oh, and we have a Matty.
What's happened?
You lost connection.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake.
You lost connection to EA, I think. I mean, there's nothing we can do about the EA service. You haven't even lost connection once.
No, never. What is the situation?
Yeah, it's completely fucked.
Right. Well, it's be a restart then, won't it?
Yeah, let's do a restart. This is unfortunate.
So much for somebody else hosting the session.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, you were just as confused as I was. So,
I literally looked briefly down for 1 second. Go, oh yeah, it's fine.
oh, I can't even leave because everyone has left the session.
Oh, this is fantastic, isn't it?
So that's very unfortunate.
There we are.
So anyone who has crashed will be able to join back in, which is fortunate enough. So I would assume that I just leave this session and we will wait.
I can't be asked. Why has it done that?
Yeah, it is surprising, isn't it?
I don't think I've ever been
stuff happens.
disconnected from server. That is strange. Oh, okay.
Yeah, a bit surprising.
Okay, let's try again. I need a picture of the
grid.
Yeah, that would be incredibly helpful.
Yeah, if anyone got the picture, could they send it in the admin chat if an admin is in the chat? Would make it
dozy.
a lot easier, at least.
Cloud into sun into cloud. Cool.
So
let's just start inviting people, and if people can then invite other people back in, that'd be fantabby-dozy. We can.
yes.
There you are.
it wasn't because Matty's internet died, Thomas. It's just the EA servers kicking him off. I can't host because
Yeah,
of my
my
game lags.
my internet's fine.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
still in
the
the
thing.
party. Didn't leave the party, and yeah, that was strange.
Yeah, I would assume I have an invite.
Yes, you have one.
Imagine it's raining this time. It will not be raining.
No, it won't be raining. It'll be the whatever the thing was.
Yeetmix will provide lineups. We do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Um, I mean, it wouldn't be EU3 if we didn't have problems.
I'm more confused more than anything else, but is what it is. I didn't get any notification or anything of the G2 event. So I was like, oh, well. Just bear with me, people, because I've got to scroll all the way down for every single person. It's taken ages.
I will check the chat with admins. Eddie, thank you. Do you want the lineup?
Yeah, I will, but yeah, if you can do that, I'm still inviting people because yeah, I've got to scroll so far.
Well, yeah, I mean, I got the lineup. Do you want me to send it?
Yes, please. Send it, or do I not send it?
I'll just send it in admin chat.
Send it. Yeah, that'd be great.
Matty just stalling for the Arsenal game.
I don't want to talk about it. I haven't seen the score. I haven't got the thing on.
I have work at 6 a.m. Yeah, but this was kind of out of our control.
Yeah, what do you want me to do about it? Magically go, yeah, it's fine, it's fixed. Honestly.
Not a lot.
Honestly, what are we doing here?
This game is cursed. I have sent the grid. So well, bit of a longer stream then.
Yeah, hopefully not much longer. We're literally one to go, which would be... Someone's missing. Who is it? I shall find you.
Yes.
Mons.
As usual.
If it does happen a second time though, that'd be it. We have to think about what we're gonna have to do next week.
Yeah. I mean, you've never had connection issues, so it's a bit surprising seeing it all of a sudden.
Right, let's do the fun bit now.
Yes, the lineup or the grid.
Where am I? King. There, cool. So modders will go down to P12 according to that. Right, settings.
Whoo. I actually don't know what to talk about.
Yeah, well, I'm massively stalling here. That's why.
Yeah,
Just
it
making
is.
sure all the settings are correct before I start doing the. Cool. Right. So. Need some like elevator music here. Oh!
I can put the music on. Back on.
Dun, 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 dun. Well, it's already got Lewis on pole, which is a good start. Let's do that. Stout shows in 4. 5th. Almanac is in 6th. Molliers 7th. Isaac 8th. I know Molliers has got a penalty. I'm just doing it as it is first, and then after, so that'd be a lot easier. Andre 10th. 11th was Sid. 12th. Lanky was 13th. And if the settings aren't quite right and something happens, then let's just crack on with it. If it's not the end of the world. 15th for Rob. Ty is 16th. Pipe Tech 17th, down 18th. Round Panda 19th, and Mollies is going to get moved down to P12. Cool. Confirm changes. We are ready to rock and roll. Right, we are ready to go. They've had plenty of time to do what they needed to. They've had a good 5 minutes there to sort things out. And we are ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. We shall try again. And shall we see what EA does? Oh, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Ah, setups. Yeah, setups. Don't forget your setups. Setups, 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 setups. If you forget your setup, it's not my problem. You are listening to my stream. Listen to my voice. Setups. You are welcome. I think I've been nice there, Hacker.
Yes, it would.
Question that got asked. Do I have to use the same tyre? My answer is no. It's free choice, isn't it? So it makes no difference. Do whatever you want.
Yay!
That may mean, though, we may see... so the tyres that you will see, this is important, they will all be brand new tyres. Ty has left the session. That's a great start. Anybody else left? Am I still here?
Yes, you are still here.
What's going on?
EA is
Scared.
having a...
I can't invite him back. You have to wait.
EU3 is definitely cursed. You're a bit quiet. I don't hope so. If anything, something has changed in the audio settings then. And I haven't changed anything.
You sound like you did a minute ago.
Should be fine, no? It might happen to me last week with audio settings. Okay, you can hear us. Okay, so we have the lights on again, 5 lights, and let's see. Away we go. No, we don't, because it's the game is what it is, isn't it? Yes, and away we go.
What's going on?
And we have a safety car.
Stay where you are. We'll hang tight here, people.
Oh, this game is so good. I honestly love it.
Waiting for that. Oh, it's the connection. It must be the connection's fault. My connection's fine.
This game is esports ready, everyone.
Give me strength.
So everyone has stayed in position, I think. So we should be fine.
Yeah, we're all good. Let's. You know what we can do, because the safety car is out. It's going to change possibly the next lap or so, because some people will be clever. We can have a look at tyres. Everybody's on the mediums apart from ZJRN, who's on the softs, and so is Pipe Tech down in 17th. Hards for Andre, Lanky, Rob, Red Panda, and Dan, who lost the position. How have you done that?
Yeah, I'm very surprised about that. I mean, those two could have gotten past him just as the safety car popped out. If the safety car goes in, everything should be fine. I've had this glitch before.
We've seen this before. Yeah, we have seen this before.
So if it boxes, it should be fine. It was because Ty got kicked out of the lobby to start with. So it is a known bug in the game, to be honest. So it shouldn't be something shouldn't cause any harm whatsoever. Only that we lose one safety car, but we shouldn't have 5 safety cars in this race anyway. So should be fine. But this will be good for the soft runners, as they will now be able to run long into the race. Dan is into the pits. He will go on to the mediums, I would assume, or maybe even soft tires. Yeah, hopefully safety car will be in.
Oh, I don't know anymore.
As we all know, EA makes the best games.
EA Sports.
Yes, if it doesn't box, it will be a rerun. But do we even have any space for reruns anymore?
Probably not.
No. I
don't know anymore.
I assume the I actually don't know what to do, because we don't have any off weeks anymore.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Let's see if we can try and make it somewhat through.
What's the problem? I just got here. We got a safety car out the gate as we started. But Rob was into the pits as well. Was he not?
No, Rob's just
Gone back.
He's dropped it under the safety car.
Oh.
He's done a George Russell.
Rob! Oh.
Any explanation for it?
Of course. Of course it's Rob. If it was going to be anyone, it would always be Rob. I know him.
So what we have established in the last few weeks is EA hates EU3 on a Tuesday. And if you want a wet race in contest speed, you have to watch EU2 on a Wednesday.
Yes. EU2 is the best, especially with Singapore.
That seems to be where it gets. What happens? Cool. Right.
Yes.
With that being said.
Safety cars in! Formation lap is done!
Yeah, this is your formation lap, guys, considering it's been turned off.
Yes.
You've had 2 formation laps. Congratulations.
So Racer will lead the pack. And we will have a restart. If you can call it that. I mean, it's perfectly fitting as we had a red flag. And now we are going, and Munch has gotten a penalty. I don't know what that's for. I can't see penalties.
Oh, why have we got yellow flags? Oh, because we're just very slow moving away. That's fine. Right, okay, here we go. We will try again then. Tyre's gone down the inside of Wisey Boy into turn 1. And Wisey Boy just went, no, that's not happening. Not one bit.
Oh, Munch getting past Griffin. Or is he really past? Yes, he is. Great overtake by Munch. Just caught it at the last second. Still show is now hunting down Griffin. Griffin maybe doesn't have just temperature in that tire. So it will be very important to stay within the DRS as Griffin goes very wide there. 2 AlphaTauris going side by side. Caxel and Almanac. Caxel stays ahead of Almanac so far. Isaac is right behind. And Yeedmix and Sid fighting for P10. Yeedmix would like to make up some positions. Sid doesn't know where the track limits is. He thinks it's 2020.
Do whatever you want.
But does seem clean so far.
Yeah, no surprise to see there is the big gap between us. I'd say Jaren is off the back of these, but the fact that Andre's 1.5 seconds behind Jaren doesn't really surprise us. He's on the hard tyre and under overcast conditions as well, so those hards will take a few laps to start feeling toasty.
Yes, they will. Stosha is very close to Griffin. Look at that gap going down. Will Griffin go for the move here? They do have the overtake on. They will tuck into the slipstream, turn off the ERS as there's no way to make that move as of right now. Isaac was very close as well. Robstar is getting overtaken by Dan. Ty getting past Vicey. Oh, no, he's not. He is in the wall. Ooh.
That's such a classic incident for that corner.
Yeah, that corner is quite tricky, isn't it? Yeedmix have dropped Sid. No. And Andre almost crashing in Puan. Catching that inside curb. So Yeedmix is now past, and Milosh will now try and catch up to the McLaren, as the McLaren will try and catch up to the train up ahead. Jaren has done very well to catch back up.
Rob.
Having an off.
Bit of a spin. Sid's picked up a 3-second time penalty already, so that's going to be interesting as he gets a move done. Then run up to Blanchimont.
Good move by Sid there. He almost lost it in a corner you don't usually lose it in. Stelzio getting past Griffin into turn 1. What a move. And now Caxel is on the hunt, going into a Rouge, and he will be spamming that ERS to get past, and Griffin will tuck in behind as there's no point in fighting it this early on. So Griffin is losing places. He seems to be struggling quite a bit. Yeah, Caxel is catching up to Stelzio in front, and is now gonna try and move up the grid.
Caxel on the wheel, on that new wheel, by the way.
Yeah.
So, second race of the season for him.
Yeah, Panda and Dan having a scrap further down the field. Oh, Panda is into the wall, and I think he is out of the race. No, he's not.
No, he's...
That's surprising. That was a really hard impact.
Isaac's gone as well, pull on.
Yeah.
That could be a safety car or DSQ in a second if he doesn't move. You can move, you're ghosted, just move, otherwise you're going to get disqualified and we don't want to do it. I don't know what happened between Dan and Panda. That was interesting to say the very least.
Yeah, I think Panda just went a bit wide and caught a bit of gravel, and then it's just it's very easy to spin the car then.
Crazy.
Yeah, but Caxu and Griffin fighting into the bus stop, and Almanac is now on the hunt for that 5th place. Almanac trying to catch up to Racer, as Almanac is in the hunt for the championship, and he would try and make up positions as he didn't have the best qualifying run. Griffin is now out of DRS because of that attack, and that will now make the move for Almanac quite a bit easier. Red Panda's into the pits, as he would have to get that wing removed, and Munch moving past Racer for the lead of the race. So Munch has some pace in that Aston Martin. Unlucky with the 5-second penalty.
He has burnt a considerable bit more of the battery though.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't read into that too much. Let's see what Lewis does in terms of responding to Mons through the middle sector of the lap. So far, nothing yet.
No, Munch having a bit of a cushion.
Interestingly, Yeet Mix and JRN haven't really closed to the group in front, but it's Yeet Mix that's closed in on JRN instead. Yeet Mix's pace is about the same as Almanac's in 6th place at the moment. And we could see a move here heading into the bus stop chicane, as McLaren will be pushing that Red Bull through with the slipstream. Tries to go to the outside.
Nothing going there. Ooh, a bit of loss of the rear coming out of the bus stop. I don't think Yeet Mix will go for it into turn 1, as that would just be a bit stupid, wouldn't it? You would lose all the way up Camel Straight. So Yeet Mix will tuck in the slipstream now. Don't use any battery, as you will catch up on the straight. Stelzio is very close actually. He might even go for the lead here. He's on the outside, Lewis is in front, and Lewis takes back the lead, and Stelzio...
and Caxel nudges the rear end of the Aston Martin. Yeet Mix is through down the inside of JRN for P7, so let's see what the McLaren can now do, not being tucked up behind the Red Bull. Modiez will be next in line. The soft tyre, Hacko, from what I've seen, doesn't look very good.
No, it does fall off quite quickly. Oh, and Caxel almost losing the car there. Had to take off to the runoff, and that cost Griffin a bit of time. And now Griffin is under pressure from Almanac. So both our Fataris are quite fast this race.
Gap in the field is only 14 seconds between Dan down in 15th and Lewis in 1st. So field is still pretty tight, and that could play a part when we do eventually have those pit stops.
Yeah, Racer is now trying to make a gap, and we have a safety car, and Isaac is out. Wonder what that is.
Isaac is retired, I believe, has got on to now without being able to see where he is exactly, but visually he's quite a bit down.
Oh, he's lost it on the curb.
Has he gone on the curb on the left-hand side too much?
Yeah, you can't bottom out there and then lose the car. Racer did get out in front of the safety car. He will now be able to pit for the hard tires. They are quite good, especially now that it isn't that overcast anymore. So the tires will have a bit more grip, as they won't lose the temperature. So taking the mediums from here will be a long stretch, let's call it that, but it will work, but they won't be at their best. Let's call it that. This does help Munch though, as he fell out of the DRS by quite a big margin. And you can see Elmanite trying to create a gap so he doesn't get boxed in too much by his teammate, being up in P4. So Caxo will need to push on that delta to help his teammate out of it. As Sheetmix now will be in the hunt now. Munch will lose out a few places due to that 5-second time penalty. Not a lot we can do about that, but that's just how it is. Will anyone stay out? No, I don't think so. Would be a bit stupid to stay out when you have a free pit stop available. So, oh, Andre will stay out. That's a bit of an odd decision. So will Lanky.
God, Mons is... Oh, that's just...
Yeah, he's lost out quite a bit, hasn't he?
11th?
That's a lot.
Yeah,
He might have been held as well, that's the thing. With the cars coming in. Actually, don't know if you got that on or not. Where it goes when you're in the pit lane. I don't remember the rules.
I don't know, because I had a look at all the settings and they were fine, but you never know. Yeah, he could have changed them. Because I'm pretty sure it's on car damage is on standard, a reduced standard, and red panel probably would have been out.
Yeah. If you look at Griffin's right end plate, it does have a tiny bit of damage. Or does it? Or is that just the Alpine wing?
Oh, you just like got superhuman. I think that's just a bit of Alpine, just the Alpine wing, I think.
Yeah, it might be. Looks a bit odd, doesn't it? Alpine trying to be special once again.
Yeah. We are going to have a fascinating battle here between the hards and the mediums. The mediums will be the better tyre, the faster tyre. However, getting it to lap 22 could be interesting. The hards are going to be slow on the old warm-up, but they will definitely make it to the end. We've got a 11-7 split on those tyres. The safety car has not come in this lap, so we will do one more.
Yes, one more lap.
And I'm going to keep an eye out to see if anybody decides to be, what's the word, interesting and come into the pits. JRN is one. Rob is another.
Yeah, I mean Rob was last anyway. You would want to try and
Oh,
get some fresher tires on, just to save a bit of wear, wouldn't you?
you would do, yeah. In that situation, Rob's going to go to the. Yeah, he's going to put the other set of mediums back on, which is fine. Jaren's done exactly the same. So, well, let's see what happens.
Yes, and thank you to Spell for the sub to the Cos channel. While we're on the safety car, we can say thank you for the support on the streams.
Yes.
You could do a bit of plugs as well, Matty. Oh,
We could actually. We could get this done, so I'd have to do it. So yeah. Thanks for everybody's support so far. A lot of new followers, a lot of new people, faces that we've seen this season. If you want to watch the races back from the Twitch stream, you can watch it on our YouTube channel. If not, you can watch it on the Twitch channel because it'll be on there straight after we finish. Then best to check us out on our socials, Instagram, Twitter, for standings and other things that you may want to know about the league. Discord link is in the Twitch stream as always. You can join. We are always looking for new drivers, whether it's on a reserve or full-time role. All ability is welcome. And EU3 is tonight, 9 PM UK. EU races are all 9 PM UK. With EU4 all the way to EU1 going from Monday to Thursday. So you can laugh at me and Hako tomorrow when we have our turn in the wet at Spa because it's EU2 and it always happens.
yes, it does. Safety car is in now,
Indeed.
so we
And
will have
there
a
is-
bit of a race. I think the first medium runner is Andre in P8, so both house cars is actually in a good position. So let's see how that goes. For now, Racer will be the leading car going out of the bus stop chicane. So he will set up the exit. Stealth Show will be right behind, following lead. Caxel is on the tail of Stealth Show. Stealth Show has been left for dead on that restart. Caxel going it for the inside into turn 1 and a bit of contact made. But no harm done. Almanac on the tail of Griffin. Griffin does seem to have a great straight line speed compared to Almanac. So Almanac is gonna struggle a bit to catch back up. And now Yeetmix is on the tail, and they will be trying to get past as they have made quite a bit of progress so far this race. So on the inside is Yeetmix going into Le Com. Will there be room left? Yes, there will. Good racing by the two of them. So Yeetmix does have the inside line, and that is the preferred line. And I would assume that this would be a position for Yeetmix. Yes, it is indeed. So inside line is key into all of those corners, and Yeetmix will now have to make up time on the leading pack again, as all that fighting lost them quite a bit of time. And Griffin being on the tail of Griffin. No, Griffin being on the tail of Caxel. And Yeetmix slowly catching back up. Yeah, Griffin does seem to have great straight line speed. So could surprise a bit when he is into a flow again.
Oh, CD's making a move.
Oh, and Munch is into the
maybe not. That was with
wall.
Mons. Oh,
And that's a safety car.
that was a safety car.
Oh, Citizen to the pits.
All the people dive. Look at the people dive. Dan's coming in and putting on some mediums, I think.
And Rob staying out. So he's making up a lot of positions here, actually. So both Williams cars have made up a lot of positions. So has Jaren in the Red Bull. I actually don't know. It didn't look like contact from my point of view, but I didn't I wasn't on board.
Oh,
So-
I couldn't quite skip over there quick enough. They were side by side, so I presume there's been a bit of a
Yeah,
coming together, maybe.
yeah. Could have
Especially
been
through
a
that corner.
tiny
Sid
bit
has,
of contact.
I think Sid has made a move before through there. Pipe deck's come out on the soft tyre. Interesting.
That's a long way to go for the soft tires. So, this is the third safety car of tonight. First one was on lap 1 after the game decided to give us a formation lap. And then a second one with Isaac crashing out of Starvelo on the curb. Quite easy to do. Not uncommon to see when you're pushing the limits. And now we have one for an incident in Blanchemont. So, not an incident-free race, but you don't really expect that, do you?
Hey, we're not with our abilities.
No, we are not esport drivers.
Well, I'll tell you what, for esports racing, this is probably quite sedate. Said, considering some of the pro stuff there, what the pros should be able to do.
Yeah, they should look at us for advice. Oh,
Yes,
races into the
yes, they
pits. Stelzio staying out. Griffin staying out. Caxel is into the pits. Almanac staying out. Milosh is into the pits. Lanky staying out. So, does the Williams car stay out? Yes, they do. It's not a bad choice, if I'm gonna be honest.
Lewis and Caxel have gone to the soft tyre.
Yeah, that's a bit of a stretch, I think. I
So
mean,
is Wisey Boy.
8-9 laps isn't a lot on paper, but it is a very long lap. So, but Yidmix has they've done really well to get back up the field, haven't they? If we do into position changes, you can see that Yidmix have gained 8 positions so far this race, and so has Lanky. And then we have Ty, who has gained the most with 10 positions, having his teammate gaining 7 positions down in P8. Ty does have a 3-second time penalty, I do believe. If I can go on to penalties, yes he does, so does Jaren.
Yes, he does.
And Sid in P17. So we do have a tyre offset now. But then again, most of the laps have been under safety car. So is it a big of I can't speak. Matthew, you have to you have to do a bit of speaking yourself.
Are you saying is it an advantage? Is that what
yes,
is that what you're saying?
that is what I'm trying to say, but my brain is having a stroke.
It's fine. That's what I'm here for. Yeah. Soft tyres, you're going to see. If they're going to make ground, they need to do it in the next 3 to 4 laps. Mediums, I think, is the best tyre to be on. But that being said, the mediums, the last couple of laps will be towards the end of its life, and then you'll see the hard tyres come into the fold. Whether that's going to be too late or not will be another issue, and we'll find out in about 9 laps time when they cross the start finish line, when Stelzio gets this safety car restart underway.
Yeah, Stelzio's been looking great all race. We usually see the McLarens having a bit of a stinker in the mid race, but they've both done alright so far. I don't want to jinx them because so far it has been good.
No comment.
But yes, Stelzio has got the race going, and heading into turn 1 he is well clear of Griffin behind. I am completely having a stroke. Sid is into the pits.
Sid is in. We'll find out what is going on down there.
He has retired from the race. And Rob
Okay.
is all over the back of Jaren. So he will maybe line up a move heading into Lecom. Does he have the straight line speed to do so? He's alongside on the outside. It's a bit of a difficult place to overtake, but no move yet. Racer trying to get past Rob and Caxel right behind.
Underneath.
Will try and go through as well. Will he go for it? Yes, he will.
We saw him move for the lead. Griffin's past Stelcho, and Yeatwick's just picked up 3 seconds at the exit of No Name.
Oh,
Lanky's got one as well. Outside of Blanchimon, Andre, Rob, what's happened? Rob's lost a couple of positions. All the hard work is just unravelling very quickly. Keep it together, man. You'll be fine.
I think he's lost. I think he might have a bit of damage. That car does not look planted at all.
No, Sid had front wing damage, hence why hence he's retired in the pit lane. Lewis on Caxel, Blanchimon, we could be going 3 wide. Oh!
And that's another safety car.
Safety car. And there's there's an Alpha Tauri facing the wrong way. What is going on? Lanky and what? Yeah?
Red Bull has
JRN's retired. Has JRN hit the pit wall? I'm so confused. What's he done? Where is he?
I actually don't know.
What is going on?
Jaren just retired. Yeah, that looked a bit weird. I mean, it wasn't a big contact, was it? No, but I mean, at that speed.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, 3 wide through Bonchon wasn't the smartest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. But you have to take had to take it. So 4th safety car off tonight. Yay! Safety car fest!
Woo!
EU3.
Deathstorm currently turning in his grave as we speak.
I don't know why. He likes to have a bit of incidents to go through.
Maybe we do Monaco. It sounds crazy, but most people will crash themselves. And then there won't be many incidents. Flip side.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm just trying to think of positives here so that he's not just banging his head against the brick wall, just going, please stop doing it.
So Griffin heading into the pits, Stelcho heading into the pits, almost going into the pit wall. Yidmix heading into the pits, Caxel staying out as he's on newer softs. Andre and Muller staying out as well. I would expect them to have pitted, but they don't.
Everybody, by the way, will have 3 sets of new soft tyres, I believe, so they can use them all. I'm Taco. I'm going to have to quickly run to the loo. I'll be back.
Yes.
God, this is taking a bit longer than what I thought.
And Stelcho have caught in front of Lanky. So I'm alone again. I am used to being alone. Matty is usually not here at the start. So Caxel is in the lead. Who had the quadruple safety car? Racing Caxel? But yes, Deathstorm will have a good day in the office Gotta love a bit of incidents. um, so as we are going now, let's get some tires up for you lot. I think safety car is in this lap. So Kaxu will lead the pack. Andre M. Millish, it is a Haas 2-3 for now. Pipecheck is in 4th on those soft tires. Griffin is 5th on fresh soft tires. Stelzio on in P6 on fresh mediums, and so on and so on. So they will all try and get a good start here. Kaxu will wait for the safety car light to go out so he can try and get a good start here in EU3 around Spa. He is now gonna restart this race, and he has gotten a great restart. Miloš and Andre falling a bit away, but that is fine. They are both on the medium tires. Ooh, and Griffin.
Stelzio.
Yes.
Stelzio going down the inside of Griffin there, puts him out of position, and now he's having just to dump a little bit of battery to keep ahead of Lanky and co. Tyres closing in, and now trying to duck to the inside of the Ferrari. Still trying to duck to the inside of that Ferrari to head to Lecomte for turn 7. Very tight, but they're giving each other just about enough room there. Almanac's trying to squeeze through.
Will he go for
He's
the
having
inside
none of it.
line? No, he will not.
He will
Oh,
not.
a bit of
Oh,
contact.
maybe they will.
Oh, that was quite close.
Oh, and Yeemix is... Don't throw it down the inside of Puon!
No!
That was... No! And I'm pretty sure... Yeah, and Dan's clipped him as well, so Dan's got front wing damage. That was just... I'm sorry, that's just silly.
Yeah.
Down the inside of Puon, where you basically got to be in line with the car. Rather than... Oh, and Red Panda's off. Into the wall. That was with,
He's off again.
with Lewis.
So
that wasn't clever, if I'm being honest. That was two very silly moves. Oh, and he's retired on track. Brilliant. Is that retirement crack, or did he hit the wall? He just hit the wall. But no safety car. Dan's in. Well, let's see what happens.
yes.
Strange things can happen in the last couple of laps. There's 5 to go.
5 to go, and Kaxu is still in the lead. Andre is right behind. He's actually right behind him. So Andre might try and go for a move here. Yes, he will. It will be a move by Andre, or he was close to having the move into Lecomte, but it wasn't to be. Griffin getting past Pipecheck. Pipecheck is on older soft tires, so you would assume that would be an easy move. Stelzio is now got to catch up to the cars up in front, so he can defend from Griffin behind on the fresh softs, as Stelzio is on mediums, so those will be faster at the end. Almanac very close on the back of Ty in Puan, and he might set up...
Griffin.
Will he set up the move? Yes, he will. It will be a move by Almanac right after Puan. So that is a great... Oh!
The EU4 reserve is under the cosh at the moment. And Rob's been overtaken by Lewis for P11. And there's Wisey Boy and Lanky trying to go side by side through Puon and somehow didn't. Not Puon, Blanchimon. And somehow didn't end up in the wall together because that would have been interesting. I have a feeling, Hako, there's going to be less than the 14 runners and riders left to finish. Ty trying to put it down the inside of Pipe Tech. That's a little bit naughty. Was nowhere near alongside him. A few people have absolutely burnt the life out of their ERS as well, which is not the smartest thing to do with 4 laps to go.
Yeah, and Andre getting ahead, and it is now a Haas 1-3. Still, she has caught up though quite quickly as well. So those mediums are working really well now. He does have the advantage in tire grip and tire life, as Andre and Milosh as well as Kaksu will have hit the first cliff of grip now. So Andre is in a great position. Milosh is only a 10th behind Kaksu, so those soft tires will not be at the greatest for now. It is a line of stir so far. Very close. 1 second is all 4 cars. Actually 5 cars is 1 second, which is insane. You usually don't see it that close. Milosh will now try and put on attack. Griffin is on the attack on Stealth Show. Will Stealth Show go for the move on the inside into bounce stop? No, he won't. He will try and defend from Griffin though. Griffin went into a bit too deep. Almanac is now on the back of this train, so it is now a 6-car screw up for the win. Stealth Show going on the inside into turn 1, and he's now ahead of Milosh, and he will now be in the podium positions.
He's been really aggressive with that move tonight. That's 2 or 3 times he's made that move into turn 1 where he's kind of just left the guy that he's overtaking hang out to dry. There's a lot of batteries flashing here and all sorts, and it's our race leader that's in the best position at the moment. But that doesn't mean anything because they're all following at the moment.
Oh,
Lanky has retired, and Wisey Boy has. I don't know what's happened there. So that's 1. Emix has gone past as well.
Yes, and Rob is now into the points.
Rob is into the points.
Staying alive does give you points sometimes.
Almanac is going to go to the inside of Molliers through 13. There we go. Gets that one done.
Yeah, that tire grip is just too big of an advantage.
The tyres I would like to be on the moment, Steljo's tyres. That car looks very hooked up.
Going on board with Steljo as they will maybe try and go for a bit of a dive into a bus stop, and we do go for a dive, and it is a great move actually. Ahead after yeah, just after the apex. Great move by Stealth Show, and we are now on the penultimate lap of the race. Stealth Show will now have the gears on Kaksu, and Kaksu is on older tires, and those softs will be quite dead compared to the mediums of Stealth Show. Griffin is on the attack on Andre as well. Griffin does have a penalty. I don't know what for, but Kaksu will be overtaken by Stealth Show. Race
past Pipe Tech.
Yes.
Yeah. Griffin's penalties for track limits.
Yeah. Oh, a bit of contact between Andre and Griffin.
This isn't going to end particularly very well. I've seen this all before, really.
Yeah. Will Stealth Show's grip advantage be enough? It does look to be enough so far. He is 7/10 ahead, but will it be enough? Well,
Caxel's got Caxel's battery. Caxel's battery's better than anyone else in the top 6 by a good 25%. So he has the battery advantage. Then it's Lewis that's the best on track at the moment, other than Dan, who's currently last. So, I mean, Lewis is there to pick up the pieces if this goes all horribly wrong. Griffin passed Andre then as we head to the bus stop. Well, this could get interesting.
Oh, ooh, that is very tight between all the cars here.
Lewis has just taken 8/10 out of them in the last sector because they are squabbling so much.
Yeah, that might lose Griffin out. Might lose him a bit of points if they keep fighting.
Griffin is currently going to finish 6th with his penalty.
Yes, and Stelzio is out of battery, and Caxel will take the lead of the race on the camel straight. He will have the battery advantage. Will it be enough? We don't know. Andre and Griffin will be fighting. Andre will be ahead of the Alpine, and Griffin is into the wall.
Gone into the wall.
And that's a reset to track.
Oh, that'll be a reset to track. Oh, I feel sorry for Deathstorm at this moment in time. Yeah, Caxel's gone past, but don't forget the run from basically the Sector 2 split all the way through to the bus stop. Stelzio could get a nice little toe, and he's all over the back of Caxel on those soft tyres that are 9 laps old now.
So
he faked to the inside. Why would you do that? Set yourself up, and now he's under a little bit of pressure to try and get a good exit. Caxel's got the battery. He's not going to be close enough at the moment. Modias is gone out the turn 14. Caxel's still burning, and it could just be enough. We've got one braking zone to go. Gets that thing stopped.
And Caxel win the race in EU3 around Spa. And Andre will finish P3 and race it back up to P4.
Yeah, Lewis not picking up a penalty helps tie Griffin down to 9th in the end.
10th.
10th.
And Dan Robbo will finish P13 as he had an incident early on.
Yeah, that wasn't really caught in the crossfire. I know what that felt like from last week.
Yes.
Well, I'd say these will be definitely provisional standings, because I think there'll be a few penalties dished out left, right, and centre for the guys. So that's.
Yes, that will. But Caxel does take the top step provisionally. We don't know if any penalties will be applied yet. That will be in the Discord. Yes, we do have Stelzio in P2, and was it Andre in P3? Yes, it was.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure. So we will try and get all of those 3 in for a bit of an interview. So Racer P4, Almanac P5, Pipetech P6, Milosh P7, Ty in P8, Rob in P9, and Griffin in P10. Viceboy P11, Yeetmix P12, Dan Robo will finish out as the last person in P13, and the non-finishers are Lanky, Panda, Jaron, Sid, Munch, Ice, and Isaac. So, bit of a action-packed race. Get some of them in. I got a bit lost with all the channels. I'm gonna be honest. I couldn't find the EU3 general.
Brilliant.
So Caxo, Andre, and Stolshow. Let me invite them into the booth real quick. And Caxo. So all will be invited in here for now. Invites should be sent to all finishers on the podium. We will now be waiting for them to join. Matthew, do you want to do your plugs again? If anyone else have joined.
No, I've run out of breath and words and everything else. I'm sure people have heard enough of me as well, so I'm good.
So Andre will not be able to participate in the interviews. So we will start off with Stolshow in P2. What a great race! What a great battle at the end. Finally, you finish on the podiums, in the podium positions. You've been quite close in qualifying, and then you have had a bit of bad luck in the races. How does it feel to finally be, in the podium positions?
Yeah, I mean, first in the first start, I started P4. Then I guess during the race it was, I mean, I quite a good pace, made overtakes here and there, but in the second last safety car, or no, in the, I think it was first safety car, Kaxel pitted. So he was behind me, and then when he pitted, I just gone through, like, past the pits. So then in the end, in last safety car, or no, second last, me and Yitmix pitted both, but unfortunately he did just get, he only got P12, but yeah, last stint was really good. Made some good overtakes, and yeah, I had a little bit of contact with Griffin in turn 1, but we didn't get any damage, so I think it's chill.
Yeah, definitely. Both of you two had a great strategy until the last safety car, and Yidmix, he got held a bit in the pits. So great race by the both of you in the McLaren team.
Yeah, we were really, when in the safety car when Kaxel pitted, it was we were just like, yeah, if we just have good pace, we're gonna get this, because then we were P1 and P3. So like in the last safety car, when everyone was catching up, it was it's just a little bit unfortunate, but I mean, I'm still P2, so I mean, pretty good race. We finally got some points after I mean, not so good races.
Definitely. So moving on to the race winner in Caxel. Caxel, how does it feel to be in the top step after a bit of an unfortunate weekend last time in Monza?
It feels so much better, especially when it's 3 weeks without a wheel and then coming back stronger than ever. I feel like I'm now in the top EU3 drivers. I know I'm fast. I know I'm quick. I know what I need to do better. And I just feel amazing to first get my first points, which is a win, and coming back from 3 weeks off a wheel to knowing I'm fast in the U3 now through the Monza, and now getting a win here was amazing. I think my strategy calls from now on is getting better, and how I do races are just more smooth and consistent.
Definitely. I mean, more experience will help you in the long run, and yeah, you have showed great pace the last two races, getting back on the wheel.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday I was in a different league race and it was Belgium and I won that one. So that's why I can say I got double Dutch delight today. And 2 wins in 24 hours is absolutely amazing for me. The battles I had today was amazing. I was not good through the first stint on my mediums. I was obviously getting holded back by the top four, which was Dale Griffin, Mons, and Racer. And then I came back through the hards. The hards were terrible. So I was like, I need to get off. I was copying what Racer was doing. The reason why I went on the softs at the same time as him, I was planning to go on the mediums, but then Racer went on the soft. So I just went onto the soft as well. Unfortunately, me and him made contact, which I didn't feel at all on my wheel. But I gave him enough space for that. But then all the battles I've had today, the Stell battle, literally on the final lap, was hard as well, especially when he was on better tyres than me, and I still managed to get through to get a win. It's just amazing.
Yes, it is a good race and well executed as well. So I think, do you have any questions, Maddie, to any of the podium finishes?
No. I will let them go. It's been a late one for a
Yeah.
lot of us. So
Yes, it has been. So thank you both for joining the commentary booth, and we will now finish off the stream.
Yeah, GG's.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye bye. So, do you want to finish it off, Matty?
no. You can.
Okay.
I've done what I had to say.
Yes, you done your plugs in the middle of the race. So, thank you everyone for being here tonight, watching the EU3 race, even though it was a bit of a delayed one, I would say, with the restart, but that stuff does happen, unfortunately. If you want to see more racing, we have AM3. Is it AM3 tonight? I think it is.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's AM3. Yeah.
AM3 tonight, 2 p.m. 2 a.m. UK time, and actually don't remember what it is in Eastern time.
9 p.m. Eastern and 3 a.m. in Central Europe. Yeah.
Yes. So, or if you want to watch more EU racing, there will be a stream tomorrow in EU2, where both me and Matthew will be trying to not crash.
Yes.
Would be the best way to put it. So thank you all for joining today. We appreciate everyone standing by, even with the difficulties today with the lobby. And we will catch you guys next time. Yeah, on the next Tuesday. Thank you all for joining, and sleep well, and good night.